continue our journey with Olympia, a long film of the 1936 Olympic Games in Nazi Germany. This film includes the first slow-motion scenes. 1 year later, the first long film of Walt Disney Productions, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, was released based on the German fairy tale of the Grimm brothers. Afterwards, in 1937, Street Angel, a polemic movie that uses satire to criticize and illustrate the life in the slums of Shanghai, is launched. Directed by John Mushi, who was a prominent and successful actor and director. His career consisted of being featured in and later directing several successful films. Superman, the iconic first superhero, makes his first appearance in the National Periodical Publications comic book, Action Comics #1. In 1939, the famous movie Gone with the Wind, based on the bestseller novel, became one of the most beloved films of all times. One of Our Aircraft is Missing, considered one of the best war movies in the British cinema, is released in 1941. You may be wondering, well, but who created this movie? The answer is Michael Powell, who was a British director who focused his career in doing visually vivid motion pictures. Only 1 year later, the famous and well-regarded film Casablanca premieres in New York City during November of 1942. Around those years, the Asian actor Suzu Hayakawa became the very first sex symbol from Asia in Hollywood. Next, Christian Dior presents the new look in 1947. This design brought with the sober style of working in military uniforms from war and celebrated femininity instead.
Talking about Christian Dior, he was a French fashion designer whose inventions provoked sensation in the decade after World War II. Then, in 1950, a film called The White-Haired Girl was first aired, showing the suffering and rough life conditions in the People's Republic of China and the need to organize and fight to change their reality. Subsequently comes 1951, the year in which Grace Kelly, a renowned and acclaimed Hollywood actress, starred in her first ever film, 14 Hours. At this same year, the British actress Vivien Leigh achieved film immortality by interpreting one of America's most celebrated Southern belles, Blanche Dubois. As an interesting fact, in 1953, the first issue of Playboy was published, with Marilyn Monroe in the cover. As you all know, Marilyn Monroe was a famous model, actress, and one of the biggest sex icons who lived during this century. Afterwards, in 1954, Godzilla, a renowned pop culture icon, made his first appearance in Hishiro Honda's movie. In 1956, the famous popular musician Elvis Presley, also called the King of Rock and Roll, has his very hit song named Heartbreak Hotel. Also, another important character from this century was actor Cary Grant. He starred in several Hitchcock films. Afterwards, the Swedish director Ingmar Bergman earned a jury prize at the Cannes Film Festival with Smiles of a Summer Night. In 1962, the Beatles' first single, Love Me Do, is released. It was a worldwide hit, and in 1964, it became #1 in the United States. While in America everyone was fascinated with the Beatles, in Asia people were getting entertained by the first Chinese variety show to become a major success, Enjoy Yourself Tonight. Talking about the Eastern world, Nintendo developed into a video game company in 1970, making way to video games to the world of entertainment.